Hello, everyone. Hello, my name is Terry. Welcome to my kitchen. Thank you all so much for being here. Please, everybody, as you come in, if you don't mind, please make sure you like the video on your way in. Also, let me know if y'all can hear me. I can already tell just based on the computer screen that we might have some issues today, but let's just hope that we don't have too much struggle streaming. But let me know if y'all can hear me. Again, thank you so much for being here. Thank you. I see some people in the comments already. So I'll go ahead and get started saying hello to everybody that has made their way in. Yeah, I don't know what stream y'all are doing today, but I can already see we're going to have a time. So first we have Miss Peach Love. My sister is here. She says hello. Welcoming everyone in. We got Celeste here. Happy Wednesday to you as well. Glamorous D, thank you so much for joining. Thank you. I see the sound is good. Everybody's saying the sound good. But yeah, make sure if you'd like to make yourself known. If not, you can watch from the clouds or in the background. But if you'd like to make yourself known, feel free to be active in the chat because today we got a good show, y'all. So I have decided that I'm going to implement something new today. It's going to be the first day. We're going to be doing World Wide Web Wednesday. So every Wednesday, we are going to come here and we are going to talk about crazy things, not always crazy, but we're going to talk about internet headlines. So basically, what's going on in the blogs, in the comment sections, all of that, right? Like what the people on the social media, what they talking about. So today I have 4 different things that we should be able to get through all 4 of them. Every Wednesday, like I said, we're just going to be doing that. I'll give y'all my opinion. Y'all can give me y'all opinion. We could just chat about it. We could just talk. Because, the internet is an interesting place. It's not real. It's not real life, but so much happens on the internet and it's so fascinating. So that's what we're going to be doing today as far as our topic. And then while we're going through the World Wide Web, we are going to be making some spicy chili garlic noodles with beef. Y'all know I love me some Asian food, so we're gonna have some good flavors. I see Grown Folk Talk is in the building. She's saying hello, Grown Folk Talk. Thank you so much for joining. Make sure if one of the mods, if you can drop her link. Make sure y'all go check her out. She's a content creator here on YouTube, and she has a channel. So yeah, go ahead. Yes. All right, y'all. So speaking of social media, right? I have been seeing these I don't know if y'all seen these. They're called Poppies. It's a probiotic soda. So I had the intentions on going online and going on a website and seeing what the website says in terms of this, because it's supposed to be a probiotic soda, which everyone knows, like probiotics helps to like build up your immune system. It also helps with all your different systems in the body. Really, it helps to make you healthy. Long story short, right? But typically you see probiotics come in the form of like a vitamin or something of that nature. This claims to be a probiotic soda. I've been seeing all the internet girls popping these, all the influencers. So I was like, when I was in Target today, I was like, you know what? Let me try this. I got the strawberry lemon flavor. I'm going to pour it in my mason jar so y'all can see what color it is. Oh, it's clear. Oh, I don't know what color that is. Kind of peach. This is strawberry lemonade. It does say on the can, it says, facts. No one wants a basic drink, so make every hour happy with this bubbly, better for your prebiotic soda that keeps your gut happy and gives your body a boost. Downright delicious with 5 grams of sugar or less. These bubbles will benefit. These bubbles with benefit will be your new BFF. Supposedly, it's supposed to be a probiotic drink. Probiotics, again, are good for your gut health as well. They say it's infused with apple cider vinegar. I'm going to go online and kind of look at the website a little bit more to see what's in it to make it a probiotic drink, because if it's just ACV, that ain't enough, okay? So this is actually good. Okay. I've never tasted it, y'all. I've never tasted it, so I wanted to see what it was about. Never tasted it, but this is good. Okay. They're kind of expensive though. Like this was $2 and some change for just one can. So I don't know about all that, but I think that's how much I paid. I'll check the Target app in a minute. All right. So for our beef, we're going to get started with our beef. And then I'm going to show y'all something so we can start our first World Wide Web topic. Okay. So for our beef today, we're going to be using some strip steaks. You actually can use any type of beef that you like. I personally, when it comes to doing stir fries, I like to use a leaner cut of beef, but I also want it to be relatively tender. So I picked strip steaks. They're not super lean, but they're not super fatty either, like a ribeye. I actually had these steaks in the freezer for a few minutes because that's going to help make it stiff enough so that it's easier to cut. I'm just going to cut it in like little strips like so. I probably should have kept it in the freezer for at least like an hour before, but I think I had it in there about maybe 30, 40 minutes before I started the live. So didn't get as frozen as I would have liked so that we can get some nice thin slices. But again, this is a strip steak, so it's not real tough at all. I am leaving the fat on here. That'll help as well. And it'll also help with the flavor. Okay. So, all right. Glamour Z said, I can do without the spicy. So, and I was going to say that because I know not everybody likes spice. You really don't have to have the spice. I'm just adding it because I love spice. I really do. Something about like spicy noodles is like so a thing for me. Okay. Spicy noodles. So one of the reasons why I decided to kind of switch things up and do this little World Wide Web Wednesdays, because I mean, I am not ashamed to admit that instead of watching a lot of reality TV and a lot of the news, I'm on social media. I follow all types of blogs. I also follow like a few news sites as well. So I get the regular news and I get like the ratchet word on the street news, right? And y'all, sometimes I be wanting to just have a conversation about some of these wild headlines that I see online. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna start doing that because I think that we all have some interesting opinions in here. We have great discussions. So I felt like, you know what? Let me open the floor for some of the ridiculousness that we see. Because some of these things, they're not worth spending a whole live topic. I'm not talking about some of this mess for 45 minutes to an hour. Absolutely not. I'm not doing that. I really don't like spending too much time on mess, you know. But, you know, social media is a part of popular culture. We have to admit that. That is where we are. And so it drives a lot of things too. The lines are starting to blur, and things that happen on social media begin folks in trouble, right? All right. So let me finish with seasoning our beef. Then I'll go to the comments because I see a few people in the comments. So we're going to spicy garlic noodles, y'all. Remember that, right? So this dish is going to be heavy with the garlic. Trust me, if you don't want the spice, you don't have to have the spice. You can even do a little bit because we're going to be using some Korean red pepper flakes for our chili. So you can choose to do like a mild pepper, or you can not even have the pepper at all. So because this is a garlic flavor, we're going to be adding garlic in every element of this dish. The first is seasoning the beef. I'm going to be using Zesty Blend Garlic and Herb from Kroger. It's called Fries out here, but Kroger is pretty much everywhere. So you can find this, or you can use like the Mrs. Dash Garlic and Herb, any type of no salt or salt-free garlic and herb type seasoning. That's what you want. I said no salt on purpose because, again, we're doing Asian flavors. I'm going to be using some fish sauce. If fish sauce if it is too much for you, that's fine. You ain't got to use it. You can really season it how you want to. I'm just going to put a few dashes of fish sauce because it is salty. So you don't need a lot. A little goes a very long way. It is also a very pointed point. It's strong, y'all. Shit. I don't know how else to say it. All right. So I'm just, seasoning that up here. Oh, I almost forgot one more thing. We're going to add to our beef. We're going to add in a little grated ginger. All right. Let me grate this ginger up, and then I have to pull up the first thing. So the first topic from the World Wide Web that I want to address. Apparently, y'all, it's some new trends with prom out here, right? I don't know about y'all, but I mean, I've been very vocal about the fact that I'm 37 years old. This year will be 20 years since I've graduated high school. So clearly things have changed. When I went to prom, it wasn't the same way it is now. We all see every year, it looks like prom is just outdoing the year before. It went from us going to Dillard's and Macy's. If you had a little money, Nordstrom's or Saks or something, get you a dress, or you got the dress girl from down the street to make your dress, to now everybody got to have designer this, YSL shoes. You got to have Bentleys and Maseratis and everything, and Teslas. Like, y'all, I rented a freaking Ford Explorer. My mama and grandmother rented me a Ford Explorer for prom. And that's what I wanted too. So maybe it was a little similar. But y'all, I just feel like these kids, they be doing the most. And I ain't hating. Like, go ahead. But is it just me, or doing all this extra stuff for you to go to prom and you barely graduating, you're not going to college, you're not going to no vocational school, like you just about to be in the house? I ain't doing all that. Bro, you better go and get your own little job and pay for that. I'm not doing it for, no ma'am. No ma'am. All right, so we got our garlic and herb zesty seasoning. We have our fish sauce and our grated garlic. That's how we seasoned our beef. I'm going to go ahead and put this off to the side. Let that sit there and get all them flavors going good. All right, let me get to the comments real quick before I pull up the latest prom trend. Okay? Yeah, Glamorous D said he ain't here for the spicy. But you don't have to do spicy. Grown folk talk. I love Asian. I make stir fry on a regular. Made spring rolls for lunch today. Ooh, I love spring rolls with some peanut sauce. Miss Peach Love, I'm making smothered Salisbury steaks, rice and gravy, sweet peas, and crescent rolls. Y'all, my sister be over there cooking like she got 18 kids. Y'all see all that food? She stay cooking like that. Yes, don't it sound good? I don't even like Salisbury steak that much, but I eat hers because she can cook. Prom is bigger than the Grammys. Girl. Hello, Derek. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Y'all make sure y'all like the video as well. Please, please, please. Miss Peach Love, you know social media has become my new TV's entertainment. No need for scripted. No, you don't even need reality TV no more. That's why I don't even watch it, for real. Okay, let me share my screen, y'all, so y'all can see the madness that is the newest and latest prom trend. And while we talking about this prom trend, I'm going to be cutting up our veggies. Okay. Yeah, y'all. Oh, I don't even know what to say. I actually do know what to say about this, but okay. So this is the latest prom trend that we got going. Sorry, y'all. My computer is, I got to clean up my Mac. I got to get my Mac together so that I don't have no delays and all that. But here we go. The tweet says, prom has evolved. So you see it's a picture of a little girl laying across the bed with her the peace sign up. She got rose petals and candles and money and gifts on the bed. And it says, after we left my prom, I walked into a decorated room. I can honestly say my man don't play about me, with the little crying emoji. Like she just so touched. So this what we doing, y'all. We letting high school kids get hotel rooms after the prom. That's what we doing. Oh Lord, you gotta laugh to keep from crying, baby. Oh my God. Like, first of all, I can't stop laughing because this is freaking ridiculous. I'm sorry, but it's ridiculous. Okay, so side note, before I go in about before I go in, we're adding for our veggies in our stir fry here. We're gonna have some broccolini. So I'm just gonna be here's the broccolini, baby broccoli, and I'm just gonna be slicing it up on a diagonal. So we'll have some stems, but we'll also have some of the florets as well. Where is my? Oh, here we go. This is where the broccoli goes. So yeah, y'all, what y'all got to say? Mona says she saw this already. Girl, yes. I think this is on Neighborhood Talk. Yeah, this is Neighborhood Talk. I don't follow them on Instagram, but some of my friends are constantly sending me this stuff. I follow Shade Room, which I need to stop, but I follow Shade Room and Hollywood Unlocked. And I think I might have seen this on the Shade Room as well. But yeah, y'all. We got high schoolers with the prom. They're going to the hotel room after prom. So look, let me just say this. Let me say this. Let me get this off the screen because this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous, okay? Like, y'all know I'm a mama. So y'all already know I'm not going for this mess, okay? I'm trying to keep myself from saying what I really want to say, because if this was just me and my girlfriends, I would be going in. But like, my very first thought with seeing this was like, absolutely not. Like, Avery, ain't no way you about to ask me to like be okay with you out here doing something I know you ain't got no business doing. Like, look, we done all been teenagers. We all grown in this live, in the chat. We are all grown. We done all been teenagers before. We know what teenagers do because most of us was doing what teenagers do. Okay? We know that. We know that. And we know that if you want to do whatever it is that you want to do, you're going to find a way to do whatever it is that you want to do. So I am from the school of thought. Not saying I'm okay with kids going around sneaking, but I am not going to enable you. I am not going to give you the floor to potentially make a decision that's going to screw your entire life up. I'm not doing that as a parent. Like, the problem with, I see a lot of these parents today, they want to be friends with their kids. Then they be mad when their kids got 18 kids by 16 boys. Like, come on now. Exactly. Honeymoon. Prom is not wedding. Maybe that's what's wrong with us. We done, oh, well, they ain't gonna get married, so let's go all out for prom. Like, is that the mindset or something? Like, don't get me wrong. Like, celebrate your kid, right? You know, if once Avery graduated from high school and we in that time, absolutely, I'm gonna go all in, because guess what? The expectation has already been set. You are doing something with your life, young lady. Okay? You are doing something with your life. Whatever your goals are, we are taking the proper steps for you to get there. So because you're doing something with your life, then yes, mommy's gonna go all out. But I ain't just doing whatever and you ain't doing nothing. So you see, this is how I cut up our baby broccoli. Nice little pieces, cut them on a diagonal so they'll not be nice and coat our noodles. That's going to be our only really vegetable source. We're also going to have some green onions as well. So I'm going to slice up those on a diagonal. Since we're doing a stir fry, you got to make sure you have everything ready for stir fries because it is a process, or it goes quickly. The heat is high. So the process is making sure that you get all your veggies, all your aromatics, all those things. You get all that cut up. But yeah, I don't like this. I already don't. Like I said, I think people be doing too much anyway for prom. Like, yes, celebrate it. This is your child making a huge milestone, crossing over into young adulthood, blase, blase. Don't get me wrong. Like, I had what I say, what kind of car I had? Ford Explorer. rented. I ain't gonna lie, we stayed out all night. One of my friends, I went to private school. One of my friends that live in the woods. Everybody went to her house. So where I'm from in Cleveland, we have prom. Then we have after prom. So prom is at like a hotel or like a golf. I think we had ours at like a country club or something like that. A lot of the public high schools, they did a prom downtown Cleveland, and the Renaissance was a really nice hotel at the time. So they will go down there. Then after prom will always be like at some type of fun event. When I was in prom, or my senior year, we went to Dave and Buster's for after prom. And then after that, everybody have after prom. So usually it's some kind of party or something. You know, teenagers doing stuff they ain't got no business. Drinking, smoking, all type of things. It's the ghetto. Yes. Yes. So yeah, teenagers do all type of stuff prom night. Prom night, we all know. Stuff goes on prom night. Maybe not everybody do stuff on prom night, but like TV growing up, that was always the thing. Like, oh, prom night. Oh my God. Oh my God. Big deal with my boyfriend on prom night. Not, you know what? Yes. Wilbur got it right. This is unacceptable. Oh God. Come on, StreamYard. Yes, this is unacceptable. It's a no for me. Yeah. Like, right. Graduate from high school and get a baby as a prize. Life is good, right? Oh, thank you. Someone complimented my dress. I did not skip over it. I did see it, but I was trying to hurry up and get going. So thank you so much. I can't remember who it was who said something, but I appreciate the compliment, y'all. I'm a Leo, so look, I love a compliment. Yeah, we are grown here. And we know what happens. We know what teenagers do. I'm not about to sit here and act naive, okay? And I'm not about to sit here and act holier than thou and self-righteous. We all know what teenagers gonna do, okay? Most teenagers, they're gonna be doing stuff they have no business. However, as a parent, you need to prepare your kid. Like, you can't just be allowing them to do all type of madness. And then furthermore, like, this what y'all doing in high school? So the expectations your boyfriend's supposed to decorate a room for you in high school? God, dog. I would hate to be a young fella these days and age. Hey, Kaya. Kaya's here in the chat. Thank you so much for joining. I'm trying to catch up to the comments. Trying to catch up. Thank you so much for joining. Looks like you are at work still. The parents we had aren't around anymore. My grandmother, child. Again, I'm not about to sit here and act like my prom wasn't like low-key lit. It was. There was no, I told my grandmother there was a party. My mom and grandmother, they knew that it was a party at my friend Beth's house. Beth had one of the best houses in our class. She lived in the woods. They had like 3 decks in the back of her house. It was nice. It was nice. And we used to always have parties there. We had a party there after prom. So like, it is what it is. But like, this too much. Like, this is too much. This is way too much. Because if you're allowing this, I'm scared to see what other things you're allowing your child to do. And then we have situations like, you know, a breakdown in the family. I'll just say it like that. Breakdown in the family. So yes. I am from Cleveland. Yes. On prom night, I will be like the Secret Service. Nothing will get past me. Look, I'm going to tell you this. You need to be worried about. That is something to be worried about. But I will also say this. You can't prevent things. As parents, we have to know we can't prevent everything from happening. Like, our kids are going to do what they're going to do, right? Because we all know our parents may have told us one thing and we did another. So as a parent, you can't like act as if like you can control everything. But at the same time, you set expectations, you set boundaries, and you let your kids know, like, I'm not going to go for this. I'm not going to go for this. This is not allowed. This is not okay. And if I find out you did X, Y, and Z, there are going to be consequences to your actions. Okay? Thank you. Now, so y'all, like I said, this is a spicy chili garlic noodle. So here is the next way we're going to be having a whole bunch of garlic. I have like, I don't even know how many I don't even know how many garlic cloves, maybe 10 to 15 garlic cloves. I will just say that. Um, look, see, I'm just going to mince up the garlic, rough chop. Look what Wilbert says. I decorated for my wife. I decorated the room for my wife on our wedding night before we went to the honeymoon. You don't decorate a bed unless you're trying to get some. My 2-year-old can't go to prom 16 years from now. Right. Like, you decorating rooms? So we already know what's about to go down there. Come on now. And who paid for the room? Because you can't even get a hotel room as a minor. So who paid for the room? Y'all paying for rooms? Nah. Even like it was I don't even remember when I was in school if people would do like, because we did, like I said, they would have prom at hotels. I don't know if actually the kids who parents let them do whatever they wanted to, they would pay for them rooms. It was always the ratchet parents. Like, man, come on. I don't know. I just feel like I just can't imagine telling my child, it's okay, go ahead and do that. I'm okay with that. Like, no. All right, y'all. Let's see. Right. It's making me mad too, Wilbur. We about to move on because as a mom, this kind of like boils the blood in my body. Miss Peach Love says, I wasn't worried about that behavior from my girls when they went to prom. And we know them other two would never. Yeah. Yes. Yes, my sis, they mama friends was paying for the rooms. Probably. Like, it's always people in the family or people around kids who think that like it's okay to allow kids to do all type of stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, like we used to have parties at my friends' houses and we was drinking and doing all type of stuff. And like your older sisters and brothers and stuff. I mean, that type of stuff went on. But like I don't know, man. Like this is taking things to another level. This is taking things to a whole nother level. And to be bold enough to post it on social media. So that means your mama really don't care that something like this happen. Or your daddy. Who are your parents? Who are raising these people? They not raising them. They not raising them. All right. I'm done with that, y'all. I'm done. So I don't have a screen share or anything for this. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it because I don't want to go down this road necessarily too deep on my channel. But if y'all saw the thumbnail, y'all saw that Joe and Kamala, they decided that they running again, right? I'm not here to tell nobody who to vote for, but I will say this. We about to be bombarded by both sides, red or blue, whoever you go for. All I'm going to say is, y'all, make smart choices based on what you deem important in your life. Don't vote for somebody just because somebody told you to vote for them. Vote for them because you truly believe that they're going to do what it is they say they're going to do, or at least some of it, which is hard. I will also say this. We're going to be bombarded a lot with election stuff, political stuff. It's going to be annoying because the election season is about to kick into gear. It usually happens the summer before. So, like, it's about to be crazy. Pay attention to the local stuff, y'all. Forget all this national stuff because these people don't care about us. They don't care about us. They don't care. So, vote local. I really just want to tell y'all that because I think it's important. And, we talk a lot, especially on YouTube. There's a lot of talk with about building wealth and families and things of that nature. So many aspects of our lives are driven by local politics. Unfortunately, that is the realm of politics that's ignored the most. And then we sit here and we complain and we wonder why things aren't happening certain ways. Like even down, like it's so many things, even down to school board, to even the people who come and kick people out their house when they getting evicted. Like all of those things are elected offices, or the people who decide who sit in those seats are elected officials. So it's really important to know who is in your county, your city, your state, all of that. Make sure y'all know who you. I ain't telling you who to vote for. I'm telling you to make sure that you just be involved. Local is super, super important. We all got kids. Most of us in the comments got kids. And if you have children, you need to know what's going on with the school board. And every school board is an elected. That's elected. You need to know what's going on in your local area. So good luck, Joe and Kamala and whoever else, the whoever is going to be running on the other side. We don't know yet. Good luck to them. They can do whatever they want to, but I'm just, as your fellow sister, I'm telling you, we need to focus on the local. We really, really do. We really, really do. Local politics matter more than national. Absolutely, they do. Like y'all, I have gotten to the point where I literally tone out national politics because it is a whole joke. It is a whole joke. Huh? Come on. I'm voting for my sexy is strong. Good vote. Good vote. We're screwed. They're all trapped. No, for real. For real. Oh, but I will say this. We about to have a very entertaining election cycle. If our orange brother is really getting himself in the game, it's about to be so interesting. All right. So I got my garlic all cut up. I got my green onions. What is this? Okay. Green onions. We have our beef, garlic, and then we're going to make our sauce. And then we also have to, there's a prep that we have to do for our noodles as well. So with this particular dish, I'm going to be using rice noodles. I love rice noodles because my body tends to digest rice nicely. It doesn't bloat me or anything like that. I like to use rice noodles whenever I can. If I'm making something like spaghetti or like an Italian style pasta dish, then I'll use whole wheat pasta. This is all the garlic we're using, y'all. This is going to be real garlicky. Let me wash my hands. All right. Okay. Wilbur is funny. Wilbur be cutting up in Maggie's chat too. Wilbur is real funny. He funny. Hey, shout out to me. You know what? I'm sitting here trying to debate if I'm supposed to work out today, but my workout partner on some BS, and this is the second day in a row, he on some BS. So I'm like, you know what? Either I'm going to go to the gym early, get in a workout and some cardio before my clients, or I'll just do cardio. But you saying something about my arms makes me want to go lift now. Thank you. Thank you, Wilbur. I appreciate you. You just held me accountable. I'm Bernie Mittens. Bernie's Mittens. Y'all remember that meme? Oh, look, I'm not Italian, so I don't know how to pronounce this, but I know what you're talking about. Those are little curly a little bit, but like a cylinder noodles, I think they're good. No, that's not vodka in the glass. Derek, no. Poppy is a probiotic drink. They sell it at Target. It was kind of expensive, so I don't know, but it's good. It's supposed to be good for you, good for your gut health. I'm going to actually look up online to see if that actually is true. So, yeah. All right, so time to make our sauce. Let's make our sauce first. Yeah, he was entertaining as hell. Actually, I want to show y'all something. Let's share our screen. So y'all know the most decorated Olympian. Y'all know who she is, right? Simone Biles recently got married. I feel like that's our little sis. She got married. And she was so excited to post all her stuff on social media because she got married to her boo, her babe. She got married. And of course, there were lots of people who were congratulating Simone Biles. But unfortunately, there was a small little sector of the internet who decided to criticize Simone Biles on her wedding day. All right. To make our sauce, I'm going to start with about a tablespoon, couple tablespoons actually, 2 tablespoons of low sodium soy sauce. So, yes, y'all, Simone Biles got married to her boyfriend, or I think he is he in the, I know he plays a sport. I can't remember what her now husband does. But they've been together for a while. They're a really cute young black couple. I'm here for black love. That's my favorite genre of love. Okay. And so anytime I see a black couple, especially a young black couple doing their thing, I'm excited. I'm yelling to the rooftops because here we got another potential black family coming up in the world. Okay. And you know, when I first saw the pictures, I was like, oh, like this is so cute, right? Y'all know I'm a lover girl. And then I think maybe like later on that day or the next day, I see this bull crap. Simone Biles respond to folks criticizing her hair on her wedding day. And, you know, next ingredient for our sauce is some rice wine vinegar. I'm only going to put in about a tablespoon of that. So I personally think that I personally didn't see a lot of people in the comments on the shade room. I did see some people talking mess about her hair. Like, oh, whatever. Like, y'all can't act like it wasn't messed up. But most of the people were like, this is stupid. Unfortunately, Simone Biles responded to it. And I feel like she shouldn't have responded. Because these are annoying trolls. I'm putting in about a half a tablespoon of oyster sauce. Yes, y'all. You're right. Mona says Simone Biles' husband is in the NFL. That's what I thought. I thought he was. Shout out to them. They kids gonna be real athletic. They kids gonna be real athletic. I'm here for that. Got some good genes. Derek, you're cruising for an intervention. You know what? I'm not even gonna go back up to see what Derek said. He talking about I see Yvette made it to the building. Thank you so much, Team Peterson. I'm not sure if I said hello. I might have. She looked bomb. So happy for them. Yes. Yes. People talking about her edges. Like, girl, what? Are you kidding me? So Simone says, in response to the madness, she says, I think they also forget I live in Houston. Let me take this down. I think they also forget I live in Houston. I sweat those out soon as we stepped outside for pics. But they can keep complaining. I don't care. I don't care. Girl, you should have said nothing. Because let me pull up. I'm about to be real petty. But this one person says Simone Biles is one of the top gymnasts we've ever seen. She's literally the GOAT. Has overcome situations of abuse and other obstacles in her childhood. Has defined her own success and found love and is happily married. And y'all mother effers worry about her hair. Like, are you freaking kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Let's just sit on that. I'm going to add in beef broth. This is unsalted beef broth. I'm going to add in about 3 tablespoons. Also going to add in a little bit of about a tablespoon of brown sugar swerve. You can use white sugar. You can use a white sugar substitute. I would use monk fruit if I wanted to use white sugar. But I decided to go ahead and use the brown sugar. The reason why I'm doing that is because we are adding spice with the chili flakes. And so because of that, the sugar will help kind of balance the heat. So yeah, we're going to add in a few tablespoons of red pepper flakes. I'm using Korean red pepper flakes. You can use whatever type of spice you like. I just want mine to be nice and spicy and kind of red. So, and to be honest, these Korean red pepper flakes really ain't that spicy, in my opinion. So, all right. So yes, 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 yes. This is what the people are concerned with. Yes, let me pull up some of y'all comments. What's wrong with her hair? It looks nice. They hating. They ain't got no man. Pretty much. Let's see. Sis is literally the goat in her lane, and folks talking about her edges. Yes, bless us all. Celeste, they were mad when they first started dating, talking about she's too fine to be with her, like she's not fit, fine, and feminine. Oh, okay, because that's what the fellas say they want. That's what they be saying they want, especially on the internet. How you gonna? You know what? I ain't even gonna go there. That's too. I really wish she wouldn't have replied. Like, honestly, stuff like this. This is why I love Beyonce. This is why I love Beyonce, and she will always be one of my faves because Beyonce really don't give a dang on hell about y'all silly poor people. Like, yes, on Worldwide Web Wednesday, you will hear me get a little petty because sometimes I feel like the only way that you can talk to certain people is to get a little petty because they don't listen to sense. They don't have common sense, clearly. So you can't talk to them like they sensible people. But like, really? Like, she shouldn't even replied because, baby girl, not only are you handsome and wealthy, talk about the song, but like, you're married, and half these 304s ain't and won't. So, like, honestly, and in real life, it just comes to a fact of like, if you ain't got something nice to say, don't say nothing at all. Don't get me wrong. There are circumstances where, yeah, we gonna be critical of people's appearance because it warrants that. I.e., when people start going to the Oscars and when they on the red carpet, like, yeah, you could talk about somebody's dress, you can talk to my hair, all that kind of stuff. You can voice your opinion because that's what we do with the red carpet. Like, that's literally what the red carpet is for. That's why people walk the red carpet. That's why people hire stylists a year in advance from the Oscars because they want to be named the best dress, right? So in that particular instance, that makes sense. How does this make sense? How? Oh, let me show y'all. Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all. I forgot to show y'all the last slide because this is what was said. All right. I'm happy for Simone Biles Owens, but MF us acting like her edges didn't look bad is annoying. It's not hating to point out something factual. My first and only real petty comment is, please, people, before you decide to go online and talk about folks' appearance, make sure your pictures are up to par. Okay? Like, you better be the baddest if you come in for somebody's appearance on social media because you cyberbullying, so you've opened the floodgates to be cyberbullied. Okay, I'm just saying. That's number one. Number two, why is there this culture of people feeling like they have to offer their opinion about something? Like, this ain't the place for that. First of all, read the room. Like the girl just got married, and instead of looking on her pictures and being happy for her and thinking like, wow, like she has found something that a lot of us haven't, that everybody say they want, every other person, male or female, want to be, say they want to be married, say they want to find they love, and they complaining that they can't. But here you are, instead of just being happy for this couple who've been able to make it to the altar, you complain, you talking mess. Grown folks talk. Didn't they talk mess about Gabby's hair too? Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, look, you can have your opinions. I'm not about to sit here and make it seem like I don't see things on the internet about people. I have literally seen women's wedding pictures that I'm like, ooh, I don't like that. But like, is it necessary for me to voice my opinion? Like, my opinion is not, it's not relevant to anything. So, like, why do people feel like you have to voice your opinion about stuff, especially stuff that it's not relevant to? We're not talking about her clothes. We're not talking about her hair. We just wishing congratulations. But yes, they did that to Gabby. First Man Jenkins is in the building. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. Yes, Kaya said it. She was beautiful and her hair was fine. Okay, y'all. So I told y'all we're using rice noodles for our these are really kind of oily, so I'm gonna put some gloves on. So our noodles are gonna be these wide rice noodles. Derek asked if that was my brother on the last live. Yes, it was. That's my blood brother. My blood brother. He don't play about me. Okay, so we're going to be using rice noodles, these wide cut rice noodles. The thing with these are, so I watched my favorite, oh, they long? Okay, so I watched my favorite Asian cook. Her name is Marion Glaspie. I think that's how you pronounce her name. But on YouTube, it's called, her channel's called Marion's Kitchen. She's half Thai, half Australian, and she cooks a lot of Thai food. So she says make sure your wide, fresh rice noodles, because you don't have to cook these. You can just put them straight into the pot. Make sure they're like room temperature, and then you have to take them apart by hand. If you don't want to use rice noodles and you don't want to have to do all this work, because this is a lot of work already. If you don't want to have to do this, then you can use like a regular egg noodle. But I just, or you can use like a lo mein noodle. You can use like the rice sticks where you just, the rice sticks, all you do with those is just boil them or put them in hot water for like a few minutes, take them out, and then you can stir fry those. So it's really easy. But I just decided for aesthetics and for the fact that I like these wide noodles, I'm going to take them all apart. So you do have to take them apart. That way they don't clump up inside of our stir fry. So it is a little bit labor intensive, but y'all know I don't mind doing stuff like this because I love to cook. So this is what I do. But if you want like a little shortcut, those are a few options for you. Okay. All right. So yes. Let's see some more comments. Yeah, she was beautiful. I think people are just being nasty. I don't like this. Hi, Miss Garner. Thank you so much for joining. I don't like this culture of people feeling like they have to talk about things. They have to give their opinion about stuff. Like, it's nasty. At the end of the day, it's nasty. I am really not one of those people that thinks it's okay to be online making fun of people. Like, it's really not. And not that I'm nobody important, but I have been reposted by like a few fitness pages, and like there are people in the comments saying some nasty things about my pictures or about me. Y'all, I really, so my mouth can be real flip, but I know how to not like type back. But like my instinct is really to go off, because it's just like, you're not about to talk about me and you look like that. Okay. You're not going to talk about me and you look like that. And like, what is wrong with you? Like, why do you feel the need to talk negatively about someone else on social media? Like, yeah, you might do something messy. Like, I'm not gonna lie, women, we can be very messy. All right, like, just call a spade a spade. Women can be very messy. We send stuff to our friends and we laugh and joke and talk mess about things we see on the blog. I don't know, half of my DMs on social media is me and my friends sending DM or memes and videos and pictures back and forth to each other. So women talk mess all the time. You can talk your mess, you can do whatever you want to. But the moment that you decide that my opinion that may or may not be valid, that might not be the nicest thing in the world to say, my opinion needs to be known to the whole wide world. I'm just going to call a spade a spade. You're an asshole. That is asshole behavior. That is not nice. Like, who raised you? I really don't understand why people love to go out of their way to make fun of people and to hurt people. Like, those things can be hurtful. Like, here she is sharing an amazing event. I don't like these ones. These ones is acting up. She's sharing like one of the best days of her life with everyone on social media, and y'all talking about her hair, and you don't think that that's gonna hurt her feelings? Really? Oh, okay. People are terrible, terrible. Y'all got to raise y'all kids right. Otherwise, they're going to be on the internet saying dumb stuff like this. Smoke and Talk is in the building. Smoke and Talk is in the building. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure you drop your link, Smoke and Talk. Everybody go check them out. Everybody go check them out. Social media is strange. All right, y'all. Okay, I'm about to get to the main event of the evening of the afternoon. I'm gonna show y'all this video because social media. Celeste just said it. Let me put this comment back up here. I'm still I'm taking apart my rice noodles. For those of you that have joined, we are making spicy chili garlic noodles. For my noodles, I am using rice noodles. So these wide cut. I don't think I even showed y'all the noodles. I'm so crazy. So these are what the noodles look like. They're rice noodles. So I just cut them because they're kind of like long strips. So I cut them in half. So that's how long the noodle will be. This will be the length of each noodle. And so that we don't have them clumping up in the pan, we are going to take them apart. That way it's easier to be able to stir fry them and they come out really nice. Make sure anytime you're making a stir fry, whether you're making this type of recipe or any other recipe with stir fries, you got to make sure that you get all of your ingredients ready. Like, you literally don't want to have to cut, chop, mix anything together. So that's why we got our stir fry sauce. We got everything chopped up, our meat seasoned. I'm getting the noodles together because we got to have this on high heat and we going to be flipping the wrist, okay? Flipping the wrist. Hi, Chelsea. I see you have made it in. Thank you so much, sis, for joining. Yeah. Derek, you a mess. You know that. All right, y'all. The main event, the last topic for World Wide Web Wednesday. Y'all, get ready, because this is a mess. I ain't even gonna introduce it. I'm just gonna pull it up because y'all gotta see this. Mona, you on Instagram? I don't know if you follow this particular page, but I'm sure you've seen this. Yes, I see Chelsea's going live tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, make sure y'all check them out. Thank you, Chelsea. She complimented my earrings. Thank you. Girl, I be trying to look like something for y'all. I don't want to come here looking homely and jacked up now. All right. We got some new travel arrangements that we making, okay? So here we have it. The title says, plus size traveler demands free seats, better accommodations on the airline. So I'm going to click it over and then I'll let y'all listen to the video.
And even third seat on an airplane, then you better keep watching and sign.
Hold on. Let me go back.
My petition to make some real change. Let's just state facts. Plus size travelers need more space. And many people agree that plane seats are too small, even for the average size person. As a plus size traveler myself, I know how uncomfortable and unsafe it can be to squeeze into a tiny airplane seat. We are not asking for special treatment or luxury accommodations. We simply want enough space to travel comfortably and safely without fear of being discriminated against because of our size. It's truly that simple. If you agree that every traveler deserves to fly comfortably and without fear of discrimination, then go ahead and please sign my petition and share it with everybody that you know. Let's work together to make air travel more inclusive and accommodating for everyone. So you want to hear my hot take on plus size travel and why I think every plus size traveler should get a free second and even third seat on an airplane?
So we got a new petition that is going out. All right. Y'all talk amongst yourselves in the comments. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. I will pull up your comments in a minute. I'm gonna separate a few more of the noodles and then we'll get started with the So, okay. Let me preface this by saying first of all, two prefaces I need to make. So, I just got through saying I'm not here to be on the internet making fun of people, okay? So, let that be known. I'm not here to drag nobody's physical appearance because come on now, it's too easy, first of all. Like, if you know anything about dragging people, all that kind of stuff, come on now, y'all. So I'm not doing that. Second preference I need to make is everybody, if you know me, if you've been here for any amount of time, you know that I'm here for the you know I am here for the fitness here, right? I've had my own fitness journey. I done came a long way, okay? Terry has been well over 300 pounds before. I was a big girl, okay? Big girl. I ain't necessarily look like sis, but I was a big girl. So I understand the plus size journey, okay? I get it. I get it. But this ain't the way. This is not the way. Let me pull up because I had a few points I want to make. So I want to make sure I hit my points. Okay. So first, let's see. I do have a notification. That I have to bring up. We got a Cash App from Severe. FedEx me a plate. $5 Cash App. Thank you so much. FedEx me a plate. Is that Smoking Talk? Yes. Okay. Thank you so much for the Cash App. Appreciate it. Okay, so first things first. I've been very honest, transparent about my yes, Smoking Talk. I just got your Cash App. Thank you so much for the $5 Cash App. He says FedEx me a plate. Appreciate you. I got you. As soon as I can figure out how to FedEx plates, I got you. So yeah, I've been plus size, true plus size, like a big girl for real, not just a little thick with it. It is uncomfortable to travel when you big, period. It's uncomfortable when you 6 feet tall to travel. I think it was Derek in the comments that said, Derek was in the comments who said, he need leg room. Like, this is my thing. Yes, it is uncomfortable as a bigger person to ride in an airplane. Absolutely. I'll give you that. I've been there. But at what point do we start to be like, okay, now I need an extender, the seat too small. I have to go and buy a first class seat because the regular seats, coach or business class or whoever, those don't fit. Like, at what point do we like, okay, I something has to give? because it's not just me being like just a bigger person, because everybody's different. Like, it's funny, every time I'm on somebody's channel and they start talking about weight and they start talking about women's weight and women shouldn't weigh a certain thing. Look, body composition is real, okay? I was super lean and still was over 150 pounds. So don't tell me that at a certain height I'm supposed to weigh a certain thing. You don't know. Body composition is weird. However, when you get to a point where you can no longer strap the seatbelt, you know what that means? That means that you've gained a lot of body fat in this midsection region of your body. That's called visceral fat. Fat is in different parts of your body and it affects you in different ways. We all naturally have a layer of fat underneath our skin. And then once you start to gain so much body fat, the fat got to go somewhere. And when the fat is accumulated in this area, it is now attacking and straining your internal organs. So this is no longer a aesthetics issue or people just don't like the way you look. No, it truly becomes a health issue, because at this point you have accumulated. And I know this because this is how I carry my fat. I carry a lot of body fat in the midsection. So I know from personal experience that, like, once your internal organs start having to, maneuver around, it becomes an issue. It's no longer an aesthetics thing. It's no longer people are body shaming you. In fact, no, like, sis, we gonna have to make some life changes. So no, I'm not here for people to go online and call people names just because they big. Okay, they can start a diet today. They still gonna be big. They're gonna be big for a long time. So there's no point in ragging on people and going on people's weight and like being mean. But like, at some point we have to start the conversation of, we have a problem in this country. We do have a problem, and it's not just grown people. It is now children. You see more and more these days, children 10, 11, 12, 13 years old that are obese, that are literally obese. I remember when I worked in the Head Start program when I was in college. I think I was in high school. No, whatever. I worked in the Head Start program. I was still in my 20s or teens. And I remember this little girl was my first job out of college, my first real job. So this was in 2008. I'm in the Head Start program. I decided to come in there. I was a social worker at the time. I decided to go in the room and be with the teachers during that time. I used to like to talk to them and we have fun. And there was this little girl. She was 5 because she was getting ready to go to kindergarten. She was a chunky little girl. She was a big girl, right? So like, I always kind of had like some type of affinity for her, because I was just like, oh, she's so little and she's so round. Like, I want her to not be so round, right? And keep in mind, y'all, I've always had weight problems. I was fat then, okay? It was not until this day I saw her land on her cot and her shirt happened to lift up, and I saw she had stretch marks. And like, my heart broke, because I'm like, if this little 5-year-old girl has stretch marks because she is so overweight, there is a problem. We have a problem, and we have to not be afraid to address it. We have to not be afraid. What's the number one cause of death for Black women in America? Heart disease. Heart disease, for most people, is preventable. Heart disease is preventable for most people. So like, I ain't gonna make fun of you, but you're not about to come to me and make it seem like I'm healthy. It's okay. Nah. Because I'm not somebody who was just always 5'2" and 125 pounds. Like, no, I've been there. I know what it's like. I know what it's like to have to be embarrassed on the airplane to ask the wait, or what you call that, people? The flight attendant for a seatbelt extender, because my stomach has gotten so big that I can't even fasten the buckle. That's a mess. It's too much. It's too much. So that's my soapbox. I want somebody to come and say that I'm mean, I'm body shaming, all that other kind of stuff. No, I'm telling the truth because we have to be honest. Like, no, everybody's not going to be an Olympian bodybuilder type. Everybody's not going to have big arm muscles and leg muscles and all this other thing that are aesthetically pleasing in the bodybuilding and fitness world. Everybody not going to look like they on Baywatch. Okay? No. However, we can do our best to be the best that we can be. Okay? We don't have to be out here like two Twinkies away from a heart attack. For the fellas, if you can't see your Johnson when you know what? I'm not about to play with y'all. I am not about to play with y'all. Okay, we are ready to make our stir fry. Okay, I guess it's enough noodles. This is gonna be enough noodles. All right, let's see a few more comments because this stir fry is not gonna take long at all. I bet that woman has a 4 expedition. It's funny being unhealthy is norm for today. Right. Like it really is. And like, don't get me wrong. Like, have there been instances where people who are overweight have been treated unfairly just because they overweight? Absolutely. Yes. Like, you go to the doctor and they don't even like try to see if other things are wrong with you. They always assume it's just your weight. And don't get me wrong. Like, there are a lot of things that heavy weight attributes to, but baby girl, like, just because I said my toe hurt don't mean that my toe hurt because I'm big. Like, come on now. There could be something going on. Like, you're not asking me follow-up questions to really try to figure out what it is, the issues that I have. So yes, that is a thing. But just because two things can be true at the same time. It can be that people discriminate against folks that are plus size, and it's also true that you need to lose weight. Okay? So just because people are discriminating against you don't mean that you can't change. We got somebody in the building, Mr. Craig Lamar. He said he's late. You are right on time, brother. You are right on time. We about to make the food. My brother is in the building too. He said, hey, y'all, jumping in. Thanks for coming in. I know you work during the day, so thanks so much. So I just wanted to get a few more rice noodles because I want to make sure we got enough noodles. This is for myself and my daughter. Let's see, what time is it? Oh, it's still early. She ain't coming home for another couple hours. Okay. All right. So if you're just now joining today, we had our first edition of Worldwide Wednesday. And we had a few, this is a new thing for Wednesday, and we focused on, we highlighted different headlines that we see on the internet. So the first one to kind of go over, it's a new prom trend, or wait, what's that the first thing? Yeah, new prom trend where they got teenagers going to the hotel room decorating the hotel beds with rose petals and money and my man don't play about me tweets. So yeah, we opening the door for teen pregnancy. Then we have, Joe and Kamala, they running again. So shout out to them, I guess. But the take home message was I want to make sure everybody is voting local. Okay. Local politics matter more. They matter the most. Everything is related to politics. So yes, that is a thing. Then we had Simone Biles. She got married, and unfortunately, it was some folks on the internet talking about her edges instead of just saying congratulations because they felt the need that their opinions mattered when they really didn't. And then lastly, here we have Homegirl and her petition to accommodate plus size travelers, make their seats wider so that they can be comfortable when traveling. And, like I said, I made a point to note that, yes, traveling as a plus size person, it is uncomfortable. I mean, shoot, if you're tall, it's uncomfortable. One of my very best friends is 6'2", okay? She is 6'2", and she has to sit in the emergency exit lane. She has to sit there. Otherwise, it's uncomfortable. So, like, nobody is the most comfortable. I have been on a flight where there was a larger guy. And this is when I was real little. I don't know how little I was, but I was kind of small. I was small. I was super small because he was taking up. Oh my God, y'all. I had to sit in the middle. There was this smaller guy, but he wasn't like super thin, but he was, we probably about the same size. He was kind of little. And so there was this guy sitting on the aisle seat, and then at the window seat, it was this big dude. Y'all, like, he literally couldn't, even if he did like this, it still wasn't enough. He still was in my seat. So, like, I was sitting like this the whole time because he literally, his arm was all the way over. And like, I was so uncomfortable at one, like my anxiety got so high, I literally had tears coming down my face because I was like, I can't believe, like, my back is hurting. Like, I just felt terrible. Would I would have been rude? See, I would have been an asshole if I would have raised my hand, put my light up, and said, y'all gonna have to do something about him because I paid my money and here I am. And then the dude that was sitting next to me, he was rude. He didn't even let me lean over. So that's why I was just like having a nervous breakdown in the plane. But I've been on the other side, so I get it. But at the same time, buy you a separate seat. Buy another seat. Go do the first class thing. Because I have a cousin that used to have to do that. She was a very large girl. And she used to always buy first class tickets. All right. Wait. Craig Lamar is floored. He says, yo, back to the prom thing. Are you serious? Don't parents have to rent these rooms? I asked the question of who was renting the rooms. I'm assuming the parents. Has to be. There's no other. So you're okay with your children doing these things. All right, y'all. So I'm heating up the pan here. I'm using my non-stick. You can, if you have a wok, you can use it. If you don't have a wok, just use a large skillet. Non-stick preferably because we are going to have this on high heat. And it's going to go fast. So make sure you have everything close by. I'm going to let this heat up until I start to see the smoke. Then I'm going to just stir fry. I'm not pulling up that comment. Chelsea, yes, local politics matter so much more. Local politics matter so much more. All right. I'm going to use some coconut oil as our oil source. So I'm going to put a little coconut oil here. And then we're going to start with the garlic. Remember, I minced up about 10 or so cloves of garlic because this is garlic noodles. So we want all the garlic flavor. We did season our strip steak. That's the type of beef we're using. We cut them up into small strips, slices or whatnot. And then we also season that with some fish sauce as well as some garlic and herb seasoning, salt-free, and some grated ginger as well. So I want this to cook the garlic because it's like big slices. You don't want it, or, big rough chops. You can chop it up finer than this, but I like garlic, so I don't mind this. So I would say have your garlic nice and chopped up, but you want to cook it because you don't want somebody to just you don't want nobody to bite no harsh piece of garlic. First Man Jenkins says, I didn't go to prom, but my friends invited me to the after party. They had a party bus and a couple of rooms. What year you went to high school? That was not a thing, buying hotel rooms. At least not for us. I told y'all the story. If y'all weren't here earlier when I was talking about my prom. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and add in, actually, no. I'm going to add in our beef. Make sure your heat is up. You want to spread it out. Try to make sure It gets somewhat of a sear. So because this is the thing that my favorite Asian cook on YouTube, Marion's Kitchen, Thai lady, I love her. She says at home stir frying is not the same as in the stores or in the restaurants, right? So because our heat doesn't get that hot, when you're adding stuff in, add it in and let it sit there. That way it can get those char marks, get all that good flavor going. And then you can start to mix it up and cook it, let it cook all the way through. But I'm just gonna let this sit here for a little bit. Let's see. First man Jenkins, he said, here's the kicker. Two of my classmates. Oh, look, things happen after prom, okay? We had a party at one of my friend's house. Best house was the place to be in high school. That was our first the place we had our first big party, okay? And we had all type of stuff, y'all. I'm not about to sit here and act like we was, nope, no vampires coming over here. But like we had parties, we did stuff. High schoolers don't high school, okay? High schoolers are gonna high school. You can't stop a high school student from doing what they want to do. They're gonna find a way. My issue is I, as a parent, am not opening the doors for my daughter to potentially make a decision that's going to screw her life up. Okay? So I'm not opening the floodgates for that. I'm not allowing that. Like, I think that there needs to be some type of boundaries with your kids. Yes, my daughter, I want to have a great relationship with her, all of that. But like, I'm the mama, you the child. I'm not your bestie. You can talk to me, but I ain't one of your little friends. What the black mama say? I ain't one of your little friends. Oh, I'm getting some color. Okay. I'm gonna let that sit there. Yes. Okay. Between Chelsea and they're gonna motivate me to set my weight goal lower. Oh, okay. Look, feel free to ask any questions, any fitness related questions. Y'all don't have to wait till Fitness Friday if y'all have some fitness questions. Keep in mind, I'm a personal trainer by trade, so that's what I do. I don't mind, you know, answering fitness questions. Wilbur complimented me earlier talking about my biceps. So I was gonna skip the gym today and skip lifting and just do some cardio. But because Wilbur said something, I am motivated to go in the gym and lift a little bit today. So I'm gonna get a lift in. Ooh, okay, we getting some color. Y'all see that color? Yes. Okay. It do. The, the food do be looking good. Y'all funny in the comments. What does Derek say? But how do you draw the line? My baby's coming of age. If I give her condoms, is that giving her the okay? So, so I will say this. First of all, I feel like, I don't know about y'all, but like, I didn't really get like a talk about reproduction from home. So one of the things that I plan on doing is talking to my daughter about that topic. That's number one. And I am actively working to have the type of relationship with my daughter that she is not afraid to tell me things like that. Like, I don't want her to feel uncomfortable with talking to me about boys and about all of those types of things. Because the moment that she feels uncomfortable, I'm not going to be knowing what's going on in her life because she's going to be trying to sneak. And at that point, it becomes an issue. Because now I don't know what's going on. and I can't intercept if I need to. So I say all this to say, I think it's really important for parents to worry about the type of relationships they have with their kids more so than the decisions their kids are making. Because the better your relationship with your kid gonna make dumb decisions, okay? Their brains are not developed enough to make the best decisions at all possible. However, based on the relationship that you have with your parent, think about you. You know that like it's just certain stuff you wasn't gonna do because your mama and your daddy wasn't going for that mess. You should have the same type of relationship with your kid. I just feel like my daughter, I've literally heard my daughter on the phone with her friends telling her like, I'm a little scared of my mama, so I ain't saying that. Cause she knows. So because of that, also like I talk to her. I make sure that I know what's going on with her and her friends. I try to be involved in like when she wants to tell me things, like I try to make myself available so that I'm not like shutting her down. I want her to know like I'm interested in your life. I'm interested in what's important to you. I want to know, what you're going through, how you're feeling. I want you to know that you matter. Because if she feels that I have that type of love and respect for her, then she's going to be more willing to talk to me about boys and if she need condoms and birth control. Like I literally asked my daughter, I was like, would you tell me if you had a crush on a boy? And she said, yeah. Like she didn't hesitate or anything. Like there was no hesitation. She literally just said, yeah. Like, of course. That's how it should be. I can't guarantee it. We can't guarantee anything, but make sure that you just have the type of relationship with your daughter that she ain't scared to say stuff to you. So I'm just letting this kind of cook, y'all. I'm going to be adding in the noodles and then the sauce, and then we're going to be done. Like, this is so quick. It doesn't take long to cook. It takes longer to prep it. All right, so now I'm going to add in the rice noodles. I'm just trying to make sure I'm not just throwing them in there in a big clump. All right. So before I put the sauce in there, I want to start and just kind of whisk these around just a little bit. Ooh, this is going to be good. This is going to be good. All right. Now, I just saw a question in the chat. I'm going to pull it up. Here, let me take this down before I put the sauce. Okay. This is our sauce. Ooh. All right. I'm just going to whisk it around. Make sure it's mixed in there real good. So our sauce consists of soy sauce. We got some oyster sauce, a little rice wine vinegar. So we want the heat. We got to make sure, keep that heat high and get that heat up. It's going to kind of heat up everything. Oyster sauce, soy sauce, rice wine vinegar. I got a little beef broth. I have my red chili, Korean red chili flakes, and a little brown sugar swerve, my brown sugar substitute that I use all the time, y'all. So here we're just going to mix it around, make sure it's incorporated. Some of the noodles might try to stick together. So if you're using rice noodles, you can use any type of noodle that you'd like. I love rice noodles. All right, let me. All righty. This is about done, y'all. All right, I'm going to let that hang out there for a few more minutes. Make sure all of our sauce is in here. Let me taste this. Oh, girl, Girl. All right. Y'all, I can't focus because that was good. Okay. I'm going to mix this up a little bit more. Oh my God, this is so good. Oh, I feel like I'm Thai, y'all. I'm so excited. Y'all know I love Asian food. I am so excited for this. Ah! Okay. Let me calm down. All right. I hope that kind of answered your question. I'm not trying to get out of cardio. I'm gonna do everything. I'm gonna lift and I'm gonna do cardio. Wilbur is holding me accountable. When my sis gives you a hug with those arms, you might not make it out after. I'm strong, but I ain't that strong. I'm stronger than weak men. I'll say it like that. Yep. Yep. All right. All right, y'all. We are done. We are done. We are done. I kind of wanted to have like a little bit of a more of a charm. So that's why I'm just letting it do its thing. But it's non-stick. So, oh my God, y'all. This looks absolutely delicious. I hope that y'all can see the goodness that is this. Y'all, sorry. Yes, Craig says it really comes down to the respect. Absolutely. Like, kids are tough. Kids are a lot, but kids are also like predictable at the same time. And like the problem is when it comes to parenting, I just feel like it's a lot of lazy parents. Like, and we all fall victim to it because we put so many other things that are important ahead of our kids, but nothing is more important than your children. True tea. Like when it comes to rearing them and all that kind of stuff. But like even as like no matter what, like you always got to make sure you paying attention to your kids. Like you can't ignore them. You have to make sure that you give them put the fear of God in them, but at the same time you want to have a good enough relationship with your kid that they actually talk to you. Like it's so important for kids to be able to feel like they can talk to their parents. And unfortunately, a lot of kids can't. They really can't. Like one thing I can honestly say about my sister, her and my nieces and nephews, they've always had that relationship where, her kids didn't feel uncomfortable talking to her about certain topics. And I even remember some of my nieces and nephews' friends feeling comfortable with my sister because she allowed that type of environment. All right, we're gonna plate and we gonna eat. Yes, kids. All right, let me plate, taste it, and then I can get to questions in the comments. Oh, baby. Our noodles done broke up a little bit, but I don't care. Trying to get more meat. I like my protein, I'm all about that muscle. So one thing I can say, y'all, people, of course, you want to make sure you have plenty of green veggies. Please don't neglect protein for both men and women. It's so important that you're getting enough protein. Don't ask me how much protein you need to get because it's going to be different for every person. However, I will say this. On average, every person every woman should be getting at least 100 to 120 grams of protein a day. And men, y'all probably need at least 150. At least. Okay. Protein. I can have a whole episode about why protein is so important for you to eat every day. Every day. No matter what your fitness goals are, every day. We got Bella Rings in the building. I see you. Hey sis. Thanks so much for joining. All right. Let me put some green onions. Hey Sora. Adora, thank you so much for joining over on Facebook. Y'all know I'm streaming on Facebook as well as YouTube. I've been doing that ever since I started. So if you're on Facebook, you can join me over there. But shout out to the YouTube people because y'all know I'm trying to get monetized. Okay. All right, y'all. Let me show y'all. This is our spicy chili garlic noodles with beef and broccoli. Our noodles broke up a little bit, but I'm ready. I'm ready for this. I'm ready for this. All right. I'm going to answer y'all. I'm going to pull up the comments once I take a picture. All right. Take a picture and a video. Uh-oh. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, this looks so good. Oh, this looks yummy. I know it's going to be another winner. Because y'all know I love Asian food. I can't get enough. I can't get enough. I had Vietnamese food on Monday, I believe. All right. It's time to eat. All right. We're going to have our spicy chili garlic noodles with beef and broccolini. Yes. So excited. It's hot, but it's good. That broccoli burned the top of my mouth. It's hot. Hot in temperature. There is that spice. So I did put enough red pepper flakes. If you don't like spicy, you don't have to do spicy. You really, really don't. You can use really any type of noodle. I like rice noodles because they digest better for me. However, if you don't mind, you can use like the wide egg noodles. I would say use a wider noodle. It doesn't have to be super wide like these. The rice noodles, I will say they are tender and they can break up. But y'all, this is, you know what? Some of these comments, I'm not pulling these comments up on the stream. Y'all is playing. Come on, StreamYard. Yes, look who is here. Maggie, the substitute teacher, supporting the home cooking channel. Thank you so much, Maggie. Everybody, shout out to Maggie. Maggie has made 30,000 subscribers on YouTube. Maggie gonna have 50,000 by the end of the weekend. Y'all, this is good. This is good. This is good. Bella says she likes spicy foods. What y'all think? Y'all let me know what y'all think about World Wide Web Wednesday, okay? We had lots and lots of we had lots of opinions, great topics. Maggie is soaring. I'm so happy for her. I'm so happy for Maggie. So what do y'all think of World Wide Web Wednesday, where we talk about all the little headlines we see on the internet, mainly from social media, from the blog sites, but you know, I'll pull out a thing or two. I had to have my little political side note, let y'all know local elections matter. So make sure y'all go vote locally. Don't get too caught up into this national politics, y'all. But the children are doing the most with the children's parents are doing the most, allowing their kids doing all type of stuff. Like that prom situation, you know, like I just can't imagine allowing my child to like stay in a decorated like I'm not okay in my daughter staying overnight in a hotel room alone with a little boy. We're not doing that here. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. So yes, actually, now that you say something, this will be something that we're doing every Wednesday. So this is going to be every Wednesday. If y'all see anything that you would think it would be a great little topic to discuss, feel free to send it my way. My email is Terry, Teri, at mysexyandstrong.com, or you can just reach out to me on Instagram at mysexyandstrong. So, yes, we will definitely be doing WWW Wednesdays, okay? Thank you so much for joining, y'all. This was definitely fun. I had a good time. No, you know what, Craig? I'm not playing with you. So we got a notification. Let's see. Got another cash app from Maggie, the substitute teacher, for the pretty pink dress. Thank you so much, Maggie. She sent $20 on Cash App. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Love all the support. And I will be, I think, let's see. Maggie will be going live probably in another hour or so. So y'all check her out. Make sure y'all go show some love to Maggie. Make sure y'all tell her I sent y'all if y'all haven't been over there before. I will be back on Friday. Oh, update on the monetization watch hours. I'm almost to the 1,000 mark. I did not stream on Friday, so because of that, I honestly would have met the 1,000 mark by now. But I'm less than 15 watch hours away from 1,000 watch hours. So I'm working. I am pushing to be monetized as quickly as possible, and y'all are helping me do that. So shout out to y'all. Really, really appreciate all the love and support that I have been receiving since I started this channel. We are going to be doing bigger and better things. I have lots of ideas. So thank y'all for rocking with me. Thank y'all for coming today. Look, Mr. Derek is still with the boozy food. He is with the boozy food. We'll see. We'll see. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. Yes, Chelsea, thank you so much. I'm trying to be like y'all. I'm trying to be like y'all on the monetization game, okay? All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much. I really appreciate it. I had fun today. I will see y'all on Friday, again, live here on YouTube and Facebook. Y'all have a good one.